The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances. Now enjoy the
You are now running with scissors. Let's go. What up?
What's going on, y'all?
What's going down?
Ooh.
Oh,
What's crack-a-lacking, good people? Happy Tuesday.
Indeed.
I'm going to say happy Tuesday to you too. Hope I say how everybody feeling this evening.
So good.
Feeling pretty good.
And shout out.
I'm
Thank you,
recovering.
WSAM, for stopping through. Now, has this week? It's only Tuesday, but has this week been slow or fast thus far?
Fast for me.
I'm going to say slow because it's only Tuesday.
It's been eventful for me so far. Very, very eventful.
I'm going to say mine is definitely doing a surprise type of week this week. Like, oh, this is how we feeling already.
Right.
But talk about it. So, for those who don't know, I'm Ezel Moon.
I'm RG. You point the other way, but RG.
You never know. I'm Penny Owens.
And I am Michelle with the 1L. In the building.
Shout out.
And this is running with
Repping New York City all day, every day.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh, she got the Knicks and the Mets. Oh, she acted up already. It's New York
There's dragon mix going on. You know?
Okay.
I was about to say she rowdy already. Okay.
Right.
Hey, look, she got Ezel energy.
God, she got it today, boy. Because let me say something. I am recovering.
Yeah, he's been having a ball.
You're it.
Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Welcome to Running with Scissors. What's today's topic, y'all? What we talking about today? Friend or familiar.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Some of y'all don't know the difference. We're gonna help y'all out with that.
Everybody ain't a friend.
But not us though. We cool. We cool.
We family.
Oh, not us.
We family.
We good.
Real quick. Speaking of friend or familiar, I did have to take this time. Give me 2 seconds. Wait.
Oh.
I think he has to go to the bathroom.
To shout out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
The greatest.
Wait. ISO. Hey, man, I got ISO.
I take this time. Shout out the greatest fraternity known to man. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I root to the Q's. Hey, man. Speaking of friendship is essential to the soul. Right now, oddly enough, I'm going viral, which is hilarious. So if you after you get off the podcast, we'll just go check it out for yourself. But if there's one thing that I did want to go viral instead of me hopping, it was the fact that we were able to donate 30 plus turkeys and a bunch of sides to New Beginners Vocational School. That was really
yes.
So
cool.
Thank y'all so much to anybody who took the time to donate and anybody who decided to dedicate some time. Appreciate y'all.
Cool.
Love it.
Very good stuff.
The love. See?
Yeah, man.
See, that's awesome.
Dog, you should have led with that.
We don't just get on this platform. We don't get on this platform just to be talking. We out here doing stuff in the community, and that's what's important.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Because we had a coat drive on Saturday too, so a lot of about 50 people got coats on this past Saturday. It's cold outside, so yeah.
See, that is cool. I was about to say, and then we also on the network, we just supported a Thanksgiving drive to feed 25 plus families. That went into effect. We doing stuff individually and collectively.
I love that about us, for real. I ain't gonna hold you like that. Like, I know this sound like humble brag, whatever, but like real talk, like I actually do love that about like my friends. Like we really do that, and I appreciate y'all. For real.
That's cool.
We appreciate you too, and Penny and RG. I already know what it is. So
I'm about saying we don't even do it for likes. We do it because we want.
We just do it.
And we want y'all to do it too, because it's power in numbers. We can't say that enough.
Yeah,
there's power in numbers.
And that's the funny part. It's like you guys only found out because we're just letting you know that we are leading by example. Like we're not just talking. Like you said, get out there and do something. Forget it talking. Like just do something. And every little bit counts.
Yep.
Every little bit counts. Just be a blessing. Yeah. Be a blessing. See?
Be a blessing.
Okay.
Be a blessing.
A smile, a head nod, being decent, being polite. Those are free.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing else.
But if you didn't get the work done, do that too.
Now, I did have something I did also want to address because it was small thing before we go into it. To the new people that have followed me and who are eventually going to watch this, to all my fellas, if you catch that reference, you know what the reference is. Hey, I'm just leaving it at that. No. Thank you. I'm an ally, but no. That's it. That's that. All right.
No.
That's it. Okay. Just that. Like I'm leaving it at that. Cool.
Okay.
That's that.
All right.
No.
On to the show.
On to the show. Friend or familiar? Two different things. Two different energies.
Yeah, like
you're familiar with people like
the difference. Because everybody's not your friend. Doesn't mean that you're your enemy, but they're not your friend.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think we say associates and things like that. But there's a difference between knowing someone and knowing someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know you, but you will never know you.
But you will never truly know somebody.
I mean,
that part is true.
I mean, I agree to an extent because there are people in my life that I feel like I know.
You might be able to. You might be able to recognize patterns with that person, but you will never But you can never say that you truly know somebody because of the fact that, dog, there's gonna be a day where that pattern may just break because of the fact that they're tired of being who that person is. Like that person that you know, that version of them that you are so familiar with, they might be tired of that. And honestly speaking, there's a lot of stuff that people do in the dark that tend to be like, all right, like for example, people thought that Jeffrey Dahmer was just that weird white dude that lived in the hood.
Yeah.
Come to find out,
he was that weird white dude that lived in the hood, though.
He was more than just that, right?
Yeah.
So
big character, you can't you are true to what your character is. Like that's not a lot. You can't really change that much.
Right.
Your heart is
time tells you everything. Like, you can learn a lot about somebody through time. I agree with you. You can't learn everything. You don't even know everything about yourself. You know how many things you forgot?
Yeah, and me
somebody's gonna be like, oh.
I really want to know everything about everybody that I know? No, they got their own business. That's their business.
Yeah, but how is it that we utilize we utilize the knowledge of a person as a standard for friendship, or like the defining thing that it is between what I feel is familiar, what is a friend, or whatever is an associate, or whatever. Like, but to be honest with you, if that was the case, dog, I don't know what RG was doing on November 16th, 2005.
You know what? I don't either. I don't remember shit. So
listen,
that makes two of us.
Off of this podcast, when we get off this podcast and we all go about our own business,
pre-scheduled program.
I don't know what y'all are doing, but what I do know is how you show up for me in my life. That's what matters.
That part does matter.
But now unless you out here chopping people up, then that's a whole. Now imagine that. You leave here and you go on a mission to go chop people up. If you show up for me and you like the best friend.
But you might be showing up for dinner and you don't realize it. So just be careful out there.
But they're not.
Dang.
I think that people that turn on you, out of nowhere, out the blue, were always that person. You just was blind.
In denial. Folks give you flags. Like, people will come straight up to you and be like, I'm so crazy. Did you not hear what they said? Like, they said it to you plain English. You thought they was joking. They was real. They was serious. Most people will tell you about themselves. Like, I ain't the one. You better listen.
Right.
Talk about, I didn't see it coming. I'm sure if you be honest with yourself, you probably did.
Man,
but I ain't the one that's vague though. I ain't the one about what? You're not the one to be on the bus first. You're not the one that eats candy bars. What do you mean by I ain't the one? I need more answers than that.
It's never usually positive.
I actually have a question for you guys. Like, when you fall out with, like, does it take you falling out with a friend to actually understand that is your true friend? Because I feel like I don't have to fall out with anybody for that to be like a measure of true friendship. You know what I mean? And that's actually something that's actually a prevalent mindset that I've seen on social media here. Like, me and my friends, we had to fall out once or twice. Nigga, for what? Like, we could just not do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've known people all my life, and we have never had arguments. We may have not agreed about everything, but I don't have to fight with you to prove. I don't have to fight to prove I love you. Like the 5 heartbeats. What are we doing?
That's not
I can't say that I haven't had a falling out with someone who I've been friends with for a long time. Like, I consider them a sister. We fell out.
Really?
I fell out.
What happened?
They could be watching. I don't know if they're watching or not, but it was well, I don't feel like I fell out with them. I feel like they fell out with me because according to them, I didn't show up the way that they needed me to show up for them.
Did y'all get back together? Did y'all stay together?
I'm cool on that though. I'm cool on that because I know my heart and I know all that I was to that person. So if you can say to me that I'm not a friend and I've never been a friend, then we don't need to be friends.
I'm gonna say maybe your categories are different than mine. Okay.
I don't know, dog.
I'm just saying.
Because to each person, they get to determine what's good for them and what's not.
How you look at a friend, it might not, like you said, might not be the same way I look at a friend. But if one thing happens and you're like, you've never been a friend, and all this time I thought that I was being a friend because of all and I don't look at I don't base my friendships on what I do for you. But when you come and tell me that I'm not a friend, then all the stuff replays in my head.
Yeah, it makes you take inventory. Like, what are we doing here, man?
I don't know.
What?
I don't think it's wrong to really like think about shit like that, like to base your friendships off what you do for people. Brother, I know for a fact that RG, can I say this real fast?
Say what you gotta say, man.
That's funny. Like,
no, I know for a fact that like I literally, one of my students, like I was coming out of the spot. One of my students was there trying to get a ride to Baltimore, right? And immediately I'm just like, dang, because I didn't have it on me at the time. So I started asking people. One of the first people I asked is RG. RG ain't hit me back that night, but the next morning he's like, bro, look, I can try to get it for you. And I was like, no, I'm good, bro. Like I already got it. But in my mind, like it connected for me that this man is so like he rock with me so tough that he'll be willing to try to find it at first light, like, hey yo, I got your message. Let me figure. I'm trying to figure something out for you. And I was like, bro, like, I understand that yes, there are people in our lives that, of course, we now not in the same station, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I already said that once I get my 1.5 billion, that hey, it don't matter what y'all going through, all that is over with. Money is not an issue. Like that's done for. But what my thing is it's okay to really take into account like somebody's actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, all right, or to take into account your own actions or the length of like the length of that you'll go through for somebody. My partner died and came back to life. I drove 22 hours to Texas just to put eyes on him, just to make sure. That's my fraternity brother, but also that was actually my friend. You know what I mean? So for me, it's a real like I don't even like count. I don't like. Well, I don't say like count. I like to say that I take into account actions. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay for your mindset to be like, well, look, I'm willing to do this, and this to show you that, hey, yo, I'm your friend. But if you're not willing to, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not willing to go through the same thing, of course, like I said, not everybody's at the same station. But if you're not at least willing to try, man, like it's. I mean, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
I would just say it like this. I'm one of the people where if I tell you who I am, I'm going to try to be that. I'm not going to tell you you're my people if I don't do what I would do for my mother, my brother, or my sister. So when I tell you you're my friend and you're my brother, it's not just, oh, that's cool for the camera. Like, no. We locked in, dog. You got to sign a peace treaty. You're not getting up out of this. No time soon.
Exactly. Because, I consider, I don't have a lot of friends. I have friends that I make family most of the time because if I consider you a friend, that's serious to me. That's like, I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
Like you're my friend because everybody can't be that. Everybody can't hold that space in your life. So if I call you friend, I mean that. Like I'm your friend, you're my friend because you've shown something to me that made me know, okay, you are a friend. You're a good person.
What do y'all do y'all have like different categories for friends? And does that make sense to do that? Or is it just that everybody's the same thing?
I
like
think that different friends serve different purposes in your life though.
And you should know the difference.
Not every friend serves the same purpose in your life. I mean,
I don't really have a ranking system, but I know who I'm close to and who I'm not so close to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So even with that being said, being close to them and not so close to them, with the ones that you're not close to, would you consider them a friend or familiar?
No, I still consider them my friends. It's just space and life has changed, so we don't get to kick it like we used to. So it's always love. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got a couple cats that live on the West Coast. I'm not on the West Coast no more. So it's stuff like that. Just life changes. So, but when we come back together, we're still cool. So it's not like
but then I think when we talk about friend versus familiar, you don't talk to them. I have friends like that too. I don't talk to, but when I do, it's like we never left each other.
Because you never miss no time.
But I consider them more family than friend.
Right.
See, I guess
prime example. Detroit slap boxing. Before we got back in touch with each other, we hadn't talked in 2 years, but it felt like we never left.
Right. I mean, that's the bond that you have with that person. So you know that if you were to call that person within them 2 years, they would show up for you.
Oh, absolutely.
No matter what.
See, I think that's always cool with those are the strong relationships where you don't have to maintain them every day. You can leave, you can come back, you can fill in the gaps, and that love is still the same. Those are the strongest ones because when you have to maintain that relationship and call them every day, like, oh, I ain't hear from you this week. That's not strong. That's insecurity.
I think what you're talking about with that part is literally a certain level of dependence.
Right.
And I was kind of thinking that.
Like, you gotta you gotta recognize that I'm be real with you. Like, I'm not the best nurturer of relationships, but I am the one that if you call me and you like, hey, I need it, I got it.
Right.
Every single time. Because of the fact that that's just my life is just set up in a way to where like I know I need, especially when it comes to like a relationship that has a foundation of friendship, I'm going to need that. But like when it comes to like, hey yo, these are just my partners, man, it don't even just hit me. And if you hit me, try to hit me again, because Lord knows I'm probably not gonna pick up the first time.
And this is true. And
like,
this is true.
Just do it again. And I'm once I read the text, if the text says emergency, hey, look, then I'm calling you immediately. I got you. But like, that's my thing. Like I know I'm not the most perfect, especially when it comes to communication. I've said that consistently, but I will make sure that if I have it, it is yours, because I love you like I love myself. You know what I mean?
That's it.
See, I've always been very selective. Even when I was younger, I was always selective with love yous. I wouldn't even play with it. You know, I wasn't gonna misspell it just so it can mean something different when I say it to you. You wasn't gonna hear it unless I meant it. And I was like that with friends. I mean, I think to this day, a lot of my people that know me have mistaken a true friendship. And it's like, if you ever pay attention, I've never called you that. And it's like, and it's just that serious. It seems really harsh, but it's just like, no, I take, I'm really selective, and I pay attention to the folks that is not reciprocated, where it's like, we cool, but it's not evenly balanced. Like, you know, there's more of a take than there's a give, or especially dependency. Like, I've always been one that I don't want to start something I don't plan on finishing, and I don't want to get you spoiled, because I'm a really good friend. And I'm a very loyal person, and I don't want to get you hooked on something that I'm not going to either maintain, or you can't flow with it. It's like, my life is very busy, so I'm already done with the any type of apologies for being busy. You know, I'm blessed to be busy. I need people who can support me, who understand that when I say I love you and I care about you, I do. Don't even question it. Just know if I don't show up and I'm busy, it was probably for a good reason. Right. Like in that type of space. So I move unapologetically when it comes to the friendship. I used to feel bad when I couldn't show up the way that I do. But that's when I actually learned that, dang, when I actually needed it, folks couldn't show up the way that I show up. The way that I show up on a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that part is true. So even now, I see a lot of people, especially in my field, that are really loose to friends. They call everybody their friend. Everybody they want to hold on, but they are also love voided. Like, you know what I'm saying? They need it. Yeah. People are attention starved. People are love starved. So I try not to even tease them, because people need that in their lives. I've seen so many different dysfunctional. We all have dysfunctional relationships, especially family wise. So when you say you care about them, they need it. They want it really tight. So I try to be very careful with my words, because folks get really caught up. They get really caught up when you're being, especially when you know, you guys right here, when you know what kind of friend you are, you got to be careful who you give it to, because folks will cling. They will cling to you. And it's like, it ain't necessarily bad. It took me a while to learn that, but that's how I had to protect my peace, where I don't even play with it. I will call you by your name. I will not say friendship with it. I won't. If that's not what I mean, I'm not going to tease you with it. You can kind of, how some people kind of wrap you in it, like, hey, bestie. I'll be like,
no.
Hey, you.
Who told you that?
I'll be like, oldest friend, that kind of cool. And definitely family. I see that too, where folks, I grew up and none of my family was here. My family was always elsewhere, but everybody else had like pretend cousins on cousins, and that's my auntie, and it was so confusing. I was like, what is happening here? But I do understand, like, that a lot of times our family don't be the one you're born into. It's the one you choose. So I do get that.
We have relationships with people that I'm close to that are not blood. And there are people in my blood family that I don't even speak to. So I mean,
that's true.
It's different.
I'm just saying.
It's like if I call you an associate, don't be
not. They are humans, and they are capable of doing you wrong, just like a friend would. So people hold they put this thing on this family, that's your family. You're supposed to. Them people can be just like a stranger in the street that you don't even know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I chose a lot of my family.
Folks gotta be careful in these streets because folks really thinking that they Facebook friends is they friends, and and now look, social media doing what it's supposed to, wrapping you all in your emotions, and folks need to pay attention to that. It's like don't let this technology trick you into thinking you got some real ones. That is not the case. That is not the case. Unless you posting your whole real life, let's just assume that some of this might be made up. Just a little bit.
Smidge.
And getting all bent out of shape when you're getting blocked or deleted from somebody on social media that you don't even see in real life. You got blocked. What?
And be hurt
in your face.
I don't understand that. I still to this day don't understand. Why would you care if someone blocked you? You know how many people probably you didn't realize blocked you? You know what I mean? What's the point?
I'm letting y'all know. Stop messing up my Wi-Fi, okay? Y'all tearing up the internet with all these blocks, being petty.
I've been blocked. I don't care. Because then I've been blocked, and then next thing I know, I'm getting a friend request from the set. Wait, what's we
Thank you. I'm like, wait a minute.
So now I'll block you. Because no.
How close do you have to be watching that? Even then, like how close do you really have to be watching them numbers to know that somebody jumped off?
Right.
Thank you.
I wouldn't have no idea.
No clue.
Because I'm thinking if you can't call them and say happy birthday, how you doing? That might be a familiar,
Don't matter.
not a friend. I mean, to me, but see now my kids are teaching me something different because they're growing up during this digital era and they text, they don't call, they do social media as far as back and forth. They don't have each other's real phone numbers. So it's completely different. Now, you the youngest out of the group because it's different for them. But for me, if you don't have the phone number, then they're probably not a friend. But it's different for them.
All right, that's fair.
I don't know.
So it's like, how do they categorize it? And it's different.
Well, I mean, for me, like I've watched that transition, right? Where it's like now we're asking instead of phone numbers for Instagrams, not only because of the fact that hey, you want the follower, but also because of the fact that that's people's like easier way of being able to communicate. So through the DMs. So I mean, for me personally, I still like a good phone. I still like a good phone number because I mean I'm moving you directly. I'm not really here for socials like that. Yeah, it's cool to give it, but if I don't get your phone number, are we really friends? Unless you just don't have a phone. Because
if you have a phone, what's going on?
That's a word. That is a word. Right
you ain't got no phone. What's going on?
What are you doing? Sitting.
Who ain't got a phone?
That's what I'm saying. It's like you ain't got no phone. What's up with that?
Well, stuff happens. I'm not even hating on if you don't have a phone, but at the same time, I'm not going to be knowing you through like Twitter or X or whatever the hell. You know, man, I don't know. You can be anybody.
Yeah, literally. Somebody could have hacked your page. Now I'm talking to them. Some dude in Dubai.
Now look, I have some friend versus familiar answers. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it.
Okay.
It says so a friend is someone who encourages your growth, respects your boundaries, supports you without controlling or draining you, and celebrates your evolution. Ain't that the truth? They celebrate.
It's interesting that last one is funny because I definitely got one. I got one that he and I threw hands, but like awesome, like we playing. But two, he'd be like, "Oh man, that's great. That all this amazing stuff that you're doing is great, but don't you ever forget you ain't shit." I was like, "Damn,
what?"
Oh no! Bro.
I love this. I love him. I love him to death because it's like, you know what, bro?
Damn.
You know, like, hey, look. If that's your way of basically motivating me to just keep on going,
stay balanced,
I'll take it. But like,
I can see that as far as staying balanced. I used to do it. I used to mess with my kids like that because I knew they was just cute, and then I had handsome boys and everything. And I used to tell them, I'd be like, "Look, all right, you're funny looking a little bit still. Like, don't let it go to your head. I don't want you to start feeling like you cute because they calling you girls like, look, you know what I mean? Like, I need you to stay humble with it. Keep it down a little bit. I ain't your fan club. I'm your mama. Like, no. So you do need somebody that's gonna keep you grounded.
Grounded. Yeah.
You know who keeps us grounded? Our break.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let me do. Wait. Let me do the familiar. Now the familiar says a familiar is someone who is connected to your history, not your destiny. Expects the version of you they remember. Man, when you change, they be trying to hold on.
Then hold on to. Because now you don't even know me anymore, but you think you do. The person you know is not there anymore.
Right, you sad. You don't want to see it.
Now you sad. You got a problem with them.
Leads you
like Joanne said, she's had friends that's been demoted to familiar. I can say I've
see, because you grow past people. It's true. It says lead you into old patterns, not new levels. Yeah. And feels comfortable, but not necessarily safe.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah, that's familiar.
So you can go.
After the break, I got a couple to add to what for friend, and I got a couple to add to familiar. So after the break, I'll
we'll
go into
WSAN Radio, the soul of America and beyond. Join DJ Ron G and the WSAN crew every day for the Ron G Morning Show, Funk Friday, and Gospel Brunch Sunday. From local heroes to national guests, WSAN Radio connects you to the pulse of our community. One song, one story, one soul at a time. WSAN Radio, where music, motivation, and movement come together. Streaming live, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and WSANradio.com.
Got me together with this two-piece. It's the good leggings, no see-through business.
We are back. Run with Scissors. I am RG.
Ezel Moon.
Penny. And Michelle with the 1L. And we are talking about friend or familiar. We left off, Penny was giving some examples of what a familiar thing would look like. And I think that sometimes with familiar, it could be more of a spiritual thing. Because, we talk about familiar spirit, that's where and I thought that was interesting. I was looking that up earlier. And that doesn't necessarily mean that connection is a friendship. Because it's more intuitive than anything, or more of an energy connection. Like, I have a lot of those.
See, that's a whole nother level. I don't know who all in the audience understands that.
Yeah.
Because then you're talking about like twin flames and that type of stuff.
Soul
ties.
Yes.
Exactly. That's a whole different level where it's just like you remind me of someone.
Right.
Or when I'm with you, I can't help it. I feel this way. And it's like that don't mean that you were supposed to be connected.
And that's where I think people get jammed up with that connection. Right. Oh, I feel like I've known you my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's indifferent. Everybody don't believe in like past lives and this, that, and the other, but I'm like, that stuff is real for real.
It's real. What?
You're trying to figure out why you just really, really like this person. It's like it ain't because you met him this time around.
You might have met him before.
Hey, look, Erykah Badu, see you next lifetime in this joint. Look what you mean.
Look, I just don't want. I would feel like this: if you tell me you Joan of Arc from past life, like on to America, I don't want to talk to you. I just don't.
I just gotta.
Call back. Good call back. Couldn't help it. Sorry, couldn't help it.
See, now, but no, that is real. A spiritual connection versus something now. I like that. I like that, Shell.
Yeah, and a friendship more is someone who shows up and invests in you, invest in time, energy, and all the things. They check on you. They do all of that. They show up for you. Need them. They're there. That I would consider a friend.
Yeah. Ooh, somebody who don't mind giving you space.
Oh,
like they understand what reset and recharge is. They are not calling you when they know you're busy or that they know you need some sleep. Like they not, just steady ringing. They know what you need, and you ain't gotta tell them, and you don't have to ask for it. Like that's a real good friend when they can give you stuff that you ain't even gotta ask for. They know you that well. They're that attentive.
Yeah, because I have my people that I could my tone on the phone is like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
You ain't said nothing but hello.
Right. It's like, what's wrong? And I have that too with certain people in my life. I can immediately know that there's something wrong with you just by the tone or the way you said hi.
That's different. See, and they're familiar. Somebody you meet up with, y'all eat after work on a regular basis, and you sitting there right in their face, upset or not even talking, and they never ever asked you what was wrong. They still talk about themselves, keeping that conversation going, ain't never even talked about you at all. People who don't talk about you may not be a friend.
That one.
That's some reflection there. Everybody like this. Well, damn, do I do that? Look, wait. I was like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Out of here. That's that guilt.
Yeah, that's real talk. You like, wait a minute, hold on now. I was just talking to so I think I had a whole conversation about myself.
Let's see.
No, not me. I'm not saying me. I'm just saying in general because I don't think
a lot of people. The people that do it, they don't even think they realize it. They be so caught up in their own stuff, and they just talking and going and going. It's like, do you realize you didn't even pause? Oh, did you realize that I was talking when you started?
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
because they only care about themselves.
They only care about themselves. Or did you even check to see? Like, don't get on the phone with me and immediately go into your thing.
Right.
Check the temperature. See what's going on with me. Hey, girl, how you doing? How's your day? You good?
Sometimes it's a good question to just be like, hey, yo, you got the space, you got the capacity.
That was going to be my next comment. I have a friend that does that to me all the time. You got a minute? I just need to host. I need you to hold space for me. And I respect that so much because what if I'm not in the space? You asked. Just make sure that because I might have been having a bad day or whatever.
But Michelle, you should have the right to be like, hey, I can't hold that right now.
But I would say that. No, that's what I'm saying. I respect it more as a person who would just call and just start blurting out everything they got going on without even asking or checking to see if I'm available to receive all of that.
Got it.
I think we have to do that more often with each other because it's really important. You have to check in because you don't know where a person is emotionally and mentally in that moment just because you called.
Especially strong people.
Oh, yeah.
Folks that's usually doing for others, they always showing up. Those are the ones who are not going to tell you, well, I need something when I'm down today. They're so busy being strong for everybody. You have to actually inquire with them, like, hey, what's going on? Or you got to watch them real closely. Like, are you moving a little funny today? Or you've been a little bit spaced out. But I'll tell you, show up.
Can I put one of the asterisks? When you ask for people, you actually have to mean it. Because a lot of people say, you all right? And then they go right back into the You actually have to mean it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You know those people because then it's like, if I say I'm not okay, well, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do about it?
Right. What are you going to do?
See, now, I see that a lot of people won't even answer that question. They won't even answer what's going on with you because with them because they are used to people not listening. They're used to it. But I feel like, yes, you have some people that be like, what's up? But it's a certain way you ask where you can kind of tell they're not really answering this question. Like they just kind of passing. How's your day? They still moving before you even answer. You don't even care. But for me, it's like if you got somebody who actually says, what do you need? How are you? What's going on? Answer the question. Because they already showed up differently than
Yes,
everybody else. Like, don't block your blessing. Don't assume they like everybody else. Well, I ain't think you really mean it, because people are too selfish right now. So for the ones who actually show any interest, cooperate. Like, cooperate. They probably actually care. Because we'll protect ourselves. Just used to folks, man, you don't mean it. It's like, I wouldn't have asked you. Life is too busy now. So if somebody actually asks you, hey, you need something, make up something for them to bless you with, just because they really mean it. They want to help.
I say that to people. Absolutely. Like, look, I wouldn't ask you if I don't care. I've said that to a lot of people. Yeah. Like, clearly define what your intentions are sometimes. Sometimes people need that clear intention to know if you're a friend or foe.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to open up to people who, well, you got to know who genuinely cares for you. So, I mean, I would hope that you know that if you're entertaining these people, or if you have a relationship with these people in whatever way, whatever capacity that relationship is, I would hope that you know.
A lot of people don't. That's why we got a whole show.
And then they have the fear, and then trauma won't allow a person to open up to a friend either. A
lot of times I have friends that are, we've been friends for a long time, and they're so considerate where they don't call. Like they're especially, like I said, I got the household of 10. So they're just like, Penny, you are busy. I'm not about to call you and interrupt you. And I'd be like, you the one I want to call. Like, that's what I want to hear from. Like, don't assume I'm too busy for you. Like, don't be so considerate that you're not present because you're trying to, be considerate. Like, no,
because I think about that.
That's a word right there.
I think about that even with Penny sometimes. Like, I won't reach out to Penny to ask a question where I feel like it's not really that important. Like, I can get the answer because I know she has a lot on her plate.
And you call me, girl.
You said you call me anyway.
Call. And look, I'd rather somebody I actually care about call me than like a spam collector, or what I'm saying, somebody that just needs something. Like, hey, look, can you block them? I want you to get your call in. Block them ones that don't need to be calling me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't. And I'm never calling with nonsense. So I'm calling. If I'm calling you because I need.
And that's exactly what I'm picking up. Hey, look, the rest of y'all know I left you on red, but I'm like, she calling me because she don't usually call me. What's up? You okay? Hey, look, I'm starting the conversation like, you good?
Yeah, right. Because what's up? Why you calling? Look, no. And sometimes we suffer in silence, and I'm been that person, for sure. And then
everybody here, who has been that person to suffer in silence? I'm just wondering. Survey says
I've been that person for sure.
Trying to get both my hands on camera.
Yeah,
right.
To suffer in silence.
Yes.
Yeah, that's everybody here.
I think that's all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy because we all have each other.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it?
Well, see, that was the old way of suffering. We're gonna not suffer in silence anymore.
That's the old way of suffering. Like, there's new improved suffering.
Look, there is.
You don't have to suffer a little bit or suffer
2.0.
Right.
No. And I think another thing that folks need to understand the difference between friendship and familiar. Our hearts and our intuition is strong if you stop ignoring it. Because you know when something's not right. Now, if you feel like I need some time to myself, and then the first thing you start thinking about is, but such and such is going to worry, but such and such is going to call me, but such and such is going to come over here. If they are worried about you stepping back because you need some peace or your solitude, you know what I'm saying, your sovereignty, like you need it, and they worried about losing you as a friend, you might need to start reevaluating that friendship.
Yeah, that's a little familiar there, because that's not a friend.
Ooh.
Access versus intent. Some people just want access to you. Some people are actually intentionally thinking about you and that trying to do right by you.
They ready to call you selfish. Like you just disappeared. You ain't think about me. What? You ain't asked me why I disappeared. This is about you. My disappearance is about you.
Yep.
And I don't feel like you owe anybody an explanation for disappearing. Like, I know I'm big on saying why I disappeared.
Right.
Because again, what Penny was talking about, I don't want you to feel like I've shut you out or shut you down. So I will explain myself.
I'm limited with that because some people, if I have to stop talking to you, then why should I explain it to you?
No, not necessarily stop talking to them. Nothing's wrong with that person. It's just that I need a minute to go over here and regroup and get some time for myself. And in that time, that person might be calling and I'm not answering.
Oh, understood.
So then I feel like I have to explain to them why I didn't answer. But sometimes, like, I'm not the person that you need to explain anything to. If you don't answer the phone when I'm calling you, I'm so good with that. You'll get back to me eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you have going on, you have going on. You're busy. You're doing whatever you're doing. I understand. So I'm not taking it personally because you didn't answer the phone.
Right.
I automatically assume that something's up, and I hope you're okay. Yeah. Like I'm one of those people where if I don't hear from you, then I hope you're okay. Now, if you got y'all sound like these kind of friends too, where the people that you care about, you're not about to let them fade to black. Now, I am that person too, where it's like, we'll let you not answer that phone one too many times. I will show up at your door.
Now it depends on who it is.
I'm not worried about you not being my friend, but I be damned if something happens to you on my watch type of deal, where it's like, this is not normal, especially because I know that I'm not bringing any drama. Like, I'm support, I'm love, and you even disappeared from me. Like, what is going on?
Because how many times have we been in here? Like, anybody heard from Ezel? Because you know how he disappeared.
Yeah, we be looking at flights and plane tickets.
Looking at the back of milk cartons, like, dog,
anybody heard from Ezel? I would be like, no, I reached out to him and answered.
I got discounts on the car rental when y'all trying to go. Yeah, we be like that, being like, all right, we got till Saturday. He better show up.
Be on that. And then he finally appears. I was like, okay, there you go. All right, he good.
I hope he feel it.
You know what gets his attention, I notice, is Ezel, you good? And then he feels like he got to respond now because now they're worried about me. So let me make sure I let them know that I'm good.
What's called? I got to. Yeah. Y'all be like, yeah, man. I'm all right.
Too busy with their own.
Yeah, long as
we're all busy.
You good, then we're good. Long as you good, we good.
Hey, look. But me, I'm listening to everything, and that good need to sound good.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, you hear me pointing out the Scooby Doo joints on this joint? It was like, you all right? What's going on? Because if you had said it one moment, that I've been cussing all weekend. That's why you ain't got no voice. Who did it?
Right.
Who did it?
Right.
That is true.
That's right.
That is true.
But
I mean, we're too connected for us to go missing. The four of us are too connected for us to go missing for an amount of time and be like, nobody ain't heard from him. Because like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Right.
Yeah, that would be weird.
See, it feel kind of bad because there's some people that month go smooth by. You ain't.
They're just doing their own thing. But that's because you don't speak to these people on the regular. Like, we are connected because we talk to each other on the regular. We see each other every week to do a podcast. If nobody showed up on a Tuesday and we didn't hear from that person, then we like, wait a minute, what the hell going on?
What happened?
Yeah, hey, look, y'all co-workers. Right. Y'all not friends.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not checking in with a lot of my co-workers for real, but you know, y'all are a little bit different than just a co-worker to me.
Now codependency is real. Now, and this is one of those things too where you got to be honest with yourself. Everybody, I'm sure most of the folks on this podcast that's in the audience, that y'all grown, that y'all adults, you over 18. So you should understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. When I say, you gotta be honest with yourself, because half of the people, maybe not, hopefully it's not as half since we're adults, but a lot of times we holding on to people shouldn't still be there. Like, you do not have to be loyal to people because you've been familiar with them forever. Maybe you did call them a friend at one point. Maybe you called them fan. But if they is not living up to the credentials and the requirements of that position, then it needs a reevaluation. I'm just saying.
That's what I think. I think people are, I don't want to use the word afraid, but they're afraid to do that. Afraid to say, okay, this person's been my friend. Now all of a sudden they not.
It happens.
Like, you got to deal with the reality of that thing, and that don't always feel good.
Because half the time you're dealing with the reality anyway.
Yeah.
They're not showing up. They're not calling. Like you don't even want to reach out to them. Or, oh my goodness, when the phone rings, you looking at it like it's immediately zapping your energy. Like, those are flags that you're not gonna tell me you're gonna keep ignoring. I mean, some people do. A lot of people do.
Right.
But it's like it. This is not a friendship anymore. It's work.
It's work.
This is a lot.
Now, a friendship should not be work. A friendship should not have to. For friendship should come with ease.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be uncomfortable.
It really should. This should not be uncomfortable.
Everything has a season. And that's why, you know what? That's one thing that we condition to. We think that everything's supposed to last forever. Yes, love lasts forever if it's real love, right? But every friendship, every relationship is not forever. It's really not. Everything has a season. Some are shorter than others and some are longer than others. But you got to be real with yourself. And again, you don't necessarily even have to explain it to somebody else because you might have been the good friend out of the relationship. They're benefiting. So why would they want to let you go? No, they're going to try to fight for you or they're going to complain and this, that, and that. But if it's not working for you and your next level, that's just what it is. These are facts, not emotions. Like it's not working. Hey, look, I love you from over there. And this is where I'm going. You can come. Hey, look, I'm going to the next level. You can come with me. But I'm not looking back but so many times. Okay. You can't cross the street looking behind you and to your left and to your right. So this is when you have to change sometimes where it's like, I've grown past my friends. I still love you, but you're no longer adequate for my life. It's just not working.
You gotta have a funeral. You gotta mourn the friendship, unfortunately.
No, did she say I had to have a funeral?
Hey, I'm saying you gotta have a funeral. No, because mourning a friendship is that can be painful. It's like stages of grief. You go through all the things. You really do.
Yeah. Even by yourself. Because you got to get used to not having the same people to call. And we already know when you go through that different level of healing, yes, that purging is real. Letting go of the toxic relationships or just inadequacies or the unevenly yoked. Sometimes when you leveling up and when you chosen and called, you will be by yourself. And it is a hard pill to swallow sometimes.
And I feel like it's not easy to mourn a friendship. But what I will say, any advice I will give is that if you have to sever a relationship or a friendship on whatever end of that you're on, if you're the person who had to get the boot, or you're the person who maybe did the kicking of the boot, you gotta take that and you gotta really try to just deal with that because sometimes when those things happen,
he booted it.
The person that got the boot is now angry and could possibly be vindictive and vengeful and all the things is now they want to get back at you for severing the friendship. They don't think that they deserve that.
And that's when the other boot comes out.
And my advice is you got to take that L and keep it pushing.
Yeah. You see now that's the one of the things which feel dangerous. Like if you feel like this person is that petty, then you take the necessary precautions. You don't stay in the relationship. I repeat, you don't stay in a relationship because you're worried about what they're gonna do to themselves or what they're gonna do to you, somebody else. No, you don't stay there.
We watch it on Netflix all the time. It never ends well. We see it all the time.
Take the necessary precautions, but for real, because there's some people you can have a conversation with, and hey, look, this is how I'm feeling, this is where I'm going, and let's just be honest, this is not working out. It's you, not me. Maybe it's me, not you. So sometimes you can just have that conversation, and then other people, you gotta treat them homies like work. I ain't gotta put no note up. I'm not showing up, no explanation, no phone call. That's it. It's like you're missing anyway. I'm not gonna hear from you. Why I gotta call you to make an announcement?
Sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes you don't need that, but there's sometimes that you have to have a conversation and be like, yeah, this is not working for me.
Women, especially women, because I don't even RG, y'all can tell me if y'all men do this or not, but for women, you do not have to seek closure for everything. Make a decision and keep it pushing. Good gracious, because y'all be making a mess I gotta talk to you. We need to talk. That's some of the scariest words ever sometimes. We need to talk.
We need to talk or have me not respond to you. I'm not gonna hold you. Hey, we need to talk, bro. Just tell me what we talking about.
What we talking about? Like,
no, but sometimes we do need to talk.
Don't be a woman, Michelle. Now
you gotta change the words up a little bit. Don't say we gotta talk.
Look at me, Sierra. I know you watched this. You sent that 3 weeks ago. I am not responding.
dang. Not the real shot out.
I apologize to you on behalf of Ezel for that statement that he just made.
He's not gonna apologize.
I accept what I am doing, and I'm doing it on purpose to you. Don't you ever text me again. We need to talk. You are not my bro. No. No.
Well, I think Sierra knows by now.
If you're friends with Sierra, she needs a homie now.
Yeah.
And if you were friends with Sierra,
not anymore.
Not anymore. He's familiar. He's familiar.
But some of these people, I mean, they're not even that familiar for real. Like you really just holding on to them. You're hoping to get to know them. You're hoping to work it out. So it's like you don't even know homie. Like you trying to be loyal to somebody you really don't even know for real.
Really don't know. Wow. Look at
like
that.
Can we look, accept who you are? Like everybody accept who you are first before you try to accept these other folks. Because sometimes you are the problem. You are the common denominator.
Now who's going to be honest enough to say or to look in the mirror and own that?
I think a lot of people do when they put their makeup on and when they put their, they shaving their beard, when they going, when you preparing yourself this mask to leave the house, everybody ain't looking in that mirror and saying I'm a horrible person and I'm a horrible friend. People ain't doing that. Yes, it is. They still know they putting on makeup and they putting in their line and their beard and stuff, being like, I hope don't nobody see it because I am jacked up. Yes, they know. I hope don't nobody know I'm fake. Let me get this up here together.
Oh no,
I hope they don't see it.
I hope don't nobody know I'm fake. It's a wild statement.
That's insane.
Right.
That is insane.
It is.
That's why I'm being honest this point. Because a lot of this stuff that people show up when you got your theme music going on in the movie, you acting like you Rocky going up and down the stairs every morning just to get to work. You may not be that person. If it take all of that, you may not be that person.
Ain't nothing wrong with affirmations in the morning.
Denial in the morning is what I'm talking about. Then you want some denial with that coffee?
Sometimes you got to boost yourself up.
Yeah.
But don't lie to yourself. I agree.
No, don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. Now, what you're telling yourself in the mirror, that's a whole different situation. Now, what are you saying to yourself?
So Penny said, don't just brush your teeth. Don't be brushing lies either.
Brushing your lying tongue.
That lying
tongue.
Well done.
Because people really do know about themselves. Like folks be in these streets creating these. Look at the internet. People create these characters of themselves. You can't tell me they don't know they lying. They know. They know.
They knows when they lie. They should.
They purposely position themselves in these roles and these characters. And a lot of people do it for reasons that they think they have to. Well, I have to show up. This is the only way they're going to accept me. This is the only way I'm going to have friends. This is the only way I'm going to have the job. I have to be this way. And I promise you, when you are yourself, your full self, that's when you get your true, real people. When you got to, when you don't have to keep decorating and doing this and showing up this certain way, when you get to just be, that's when life really starts.
That's true.
Everything else is extra work. It's like you don't have to. They keep telling us you have to, but no, you don't.
You don't.
Those are the people you really want to know. When you show up and you ain't got on a lick of makeup, when you ain't filled in your bald spot, when you ain't even, you want to brush your teeth, you know what I'm saying? But just in case you didn't, they still was talking to you. You just got to make sure.
Fill in your bald spot.
I'm saying, y'all ain't never seen people that they got to get fully dressed to the nines before they go to the 7-Eleven, before they go to the grocery store. You be like, are you serious right now? All of that?
I'm still stuck on filling your ball spot. They have to
I'm very much so.
What are they doing? They spraying it? They spraying it.
Doing that Jermaine Jackson right there. That magic marker. I'm about to say,
y'all your bald spot. Listen, if it's your bald spot and you want to fill it in, go ahead. But don't lie to yourself. Know that you bald.
Take it from me.
My pillow. All this stuff on my pillow.
Just come on home. That's what I'm telling you.
It's real.
It's okay. Come on home. Just take the razor. It's real smooth. Just keep on going. Don't look back. Like Penny said, don't look back. Just let the razor go. Because if you're missing this, you don't need the rest of that. So you might as well just take it on back. It's okay.
You want the friends who gonna hold the mirror while you spray your bald spot, but you want the friends who's gonna tell you, girl, that don't look right. You need to take that off. You know what I'm saying? You want some real friends. That's not gonna let you do too much, and they're gonna keep you from doing nothing. They're gonna keep you up. They're gonna be there for you, and it's through thick and thin. It's not just sometimes. It's not transactional, and it's not one way. It's both ways, and sometimes that requires just being honest. Are you a good friend? Are they a good friend? And be okay with the results. Making an executive decision about your life. There's too much bad stuff going on moving forward, and life is changing too quickly. People are dying all the time. How is it that you're trying to spend your 24 hours from this point forward? Because you could just be mediocre and be all right, or we cool, or you can actually live your best life while you can. It's your choice, you know. I'm just saying that's between you and God. That's between you. But hey, look, but be real. You made the decision. You could have did better. You didn't. whatever you don't change, you choose.
So you can choose to take the razor and go all the way back. Get that back.
Oh my God.
Cut it off, play. It's okay. Let it go. Let it go, brother.
You ain't never seen like the old man with the silver cornrows. He only got like 2 of them, and they holding in his thoughts, his insecurities, and his hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, homie, you got a whole rubber band for like 2 strings. Cut it out. Accept it. Them days is gone.
Accept them. Hello.
It's okay. Let it go.
Yeah.
So
Sierra, like I said, never. No, it's done.
Can you put the mental health thing up for Miss Sierra, just so she know who to call since she can't call him anymore? Since here you go. If you feel like you have lost your friend and it's hurting a little too much,
my God.
reach out for www.nami.org. They'll be there for you, even if he's not. I'm just saying.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Running with Scissors.
We have reached the end of a lovely, lovely show. We hope we cleared some things out for you. Y'all got some decisions to make and some friendships to actually take care of.
The little guard or just the blade itself, because that little guard might be a little stubborn. So you just go all blade.
Thank y'all.
Take it off, player.
Good night.
That's it.
What is that?
Oh, sorry, I'm here. Sorry, y'all.
We trying to say goodbye, Michelle.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Took off on us.
I was having situations going on over here, but I apologize and I'm back.
Hey guys, did we come back next week? Continue to get to know us so we are real familiar.
And make sure you guys go check out the website, unitedfrontnetwork.com. If you have a show idea, if you just want to watch some of the old shows, and we have merchandise, you can go and purchase some merchandise on our website. And please make sure you guys check out WFAN Radio. 24 hours, 7 days a week. And if you don't have the app, go download the app on your Apple store or your Google store. I'm probably saying it wrong. So yeah, go check it out.
You can tell when you meet an iPhone user. See, she's like, Google store, is that?
Like, go into the Apple store. Yeah, you know, whatever. Yeah. You know, that other one. Go check them out.
Right.
That's funny. Look, we appreciate you guys. Until next week. See y'all next week. Same time, same place.
Peace and love, y'all.
You are now running with scissors. Let's go.